Now we have this fuchsia chicken lo mein. I got this from Aldi. This one I just heated up on the stove top really quick. It was very simple. This was the entire portion size, and this bowl is pretty big. It's bigger than the first bowl that I used. Definitely give you a generous amount of noodles in here. Let's try it out. Noodle texture is great. They have a nice chew to them, a nice bite to them. The sauce is soy based, definitely some oyster sauce in there too. It runs a little bit sweet though. Let's try some of the meat. That meat tasted very lean. So did that one. Yeah, I'm really not minding these pieces. Let's try broccoli too. I mean, those just taste kind of like frozen veggies. Like a little waterlogged maybe, but they do still have a crunch to them, which I can appreciate. I think that the portion size for this one is really nice, especially for the price. I will just say it runs a little bit too sweet for me. I wish it had more of a soy saltiness to it, and maybe some like scallion flavor in there would amp it up a little bit. I like this one. Let's try the last one though. Now we're gonna try Trader Joe's ginger shrimp lo mein. I've actually had this once a long time ago, and I remember really liking it, but I felt like it really needed to be in this, and I wanted to try it again and see if it lives up to the hype that I remember in my brain. I think we just go in for a nice big bite first. That is really nice. The noodles are super chewy. They're really, really coated in this sauce though. Oh my god, they're like drenched. And it's very like buttery. This one definitely tastes the most decadent out of all of them, but it also does taste really fresh. That ginger flavor comes out so, so beautifully. Let's try a piece of shrimp. Cooked beautifully, not too fishy. That's a really nice piece of shrimp. I will say, and I remember this last time, I think it's a pretty small portion. It's good for one person, but definitely not for two. And if I was starving, which I'm not at this point in the video, I might want more than this. The veggies in here are peppers. Let's try those. Really fresh. Wow, that's really nice. Doesn't taste like waterlogged like a lot of frozen veggies taste. To me, the vegetables in a stir fry are really important because I just do not like the taste of frozen vegetables. The noodles are great. The flavor is great. It is super, super decadent though. Time to rank these. All right, let's get right into it. At number 5, I'm gonna put the innovation. The noodle texture was just not as good as the others. They weren't bouncy and they were a little flat. So that's why it's my number 5. Then at number 4, I'm gonna put the fuchsia from Aldi. I thought this one was good. I think the texture of the noodles were incredible. I would just have to add some like scallions and maybe some more soy sauce to kind of bring down the sweetness in this one, so that's why it's 4. Then in number 3, I'm gonna put the PF Chang's, and this almost got second place, so for a frozen microwavable meal, I think that's pretty impressive. The texture of the noodles was great. Veggies tasted really fresh, and I like the chicken in it too, so that's my number 3. My number 2 is that Trader Joe's shrimp lo mein, super, super gingery. If you love gingery food, you would love this one. The texture of the noodle is great too. It's just so, so thick and decadent and like buttery tasting, and you might love that, but you also might not, so I think it's important to say that. But my number 1 is this veggie lo mein from Whole Foods. I think for $4.29 a bag, this is a great value. You're getting a lot in here. It is super, super fresh, really scalliony, really flavorful, and the noodle texture was A+. I absolutely love this one, and it is my number 1. So this is my frozen lo mein ranking. I'm so curious, have you ever tried any of these? Which one is your go-to? Put it in the comments below and come back soon for another video.